There are things that we have gone through as a parliament, through the departmental committees, and we feel that as also the representatives of the people of Kenya, even when there is a very, very thin fiscal space, there are things that we have decided as budget committee, representing all the members of parliament, that even if there is not enough money, there are things that we have decided that we must fund. One of those things, honorable members, is that we have decided, and the education committee appeared before us, that the 46,000 JSS interns who have been almost volunteering in our learning institutions, being paid monies that are not commensurate with the work they are doing, that we have to provide monies for their confirmation to permanent and pensionable terms. The second thing that we have looked at as the committee, and we feel it is very important for us to fund, is the UHC staff who have also been in those kind of situations. There are also some other staff within our healthcare who have also been in internships. And we are also looking forward into funding their confirmation into permanent and pensionable. The other thing that we looked at through the Departmental Committee of Agriculture is that we are going to be funding the fertilizer subsidy to a tune of 10 billion Kenya shillings. And on top of that, Your Excellency, also, we purpose also to fund other critical areas. For example, the new KCC. We are providing for them over 2 billion shillings, 1.5 billion shillings, which will be going into stabilizing raw milk prices. When it rains, milk prices go down and the farmers lose. So we are giving new KCC 1.5 billion Kenya shillings to act as defense for the milk prices when it comes to what the farmers get, so that farmers can get at the very least 50 shillings per liter, and therefore we are providing for 53, so that at around 3 shillings we'll take care of the SACCOs management and the farmers get their fair share. We have also included monies for coffee, cherry fund, more over 2 billion shillings. We have also provided monies 2 billion to start clearing coffee debts for the coffee farmers. At the same time, we have provided monies for sugar reforms for sugar farmers who have had arrears owed to public factories, and also in terms of technology enhancement within the sugar sector, so that we improve the sugar sector to be sucrose-based other than just weight. There are many things that we have considered, but I want to first stop there, even knowing that, Your Excellency, there are expectations on this committee. We had the Maraga Commission, which went around our security organs, and they have there provided that our security officers deserve an immediate enhancement of their take-home and salaries. We are looking for ways, if it comes, we will be glad that also we honor the task force by seeing what we can do, so that we also incorporate their views in the budget making process.
Oko Simon, Sergeant at Arms.
My name is Danson Mwashako, Member of Parliament Ndindi and a member of this.
Ruto, Member of Kisumu.
My name is Ndindi Nyoro, MP for Kiharu constituency and the chairman of the budget.
Ali Wario, Member for Garsen, member of this committee.
Good afternoon, my name is Japheth Nyakundi, Member of Parliament for
Rehab Mukami, County MP Nyeri, member of this committee.
Sierra list. My name is Lois Olesia.
Musalia Mudavadi, acting CS for the National Treasury. Here we say that the National Treasury prepared the financial year 2024-25 supplementary estimates number 1 in accordance with Article 223 of the Constitution and Section 40 of the Public Finance Management Act, Cap 412A. The focus, Mr. Chairman, of this financial year supplementary estimates is to align the budget to the revised fiscal framework following the withdrawal of the Finance Bill 2024. Mr. Chairman, I'm sure members are aware that the National Assembly considered and approved the financial year 2024-25 expenditures which were contained in the National Assembly Appropriations Bill number 34 of 2024, and His Excellency the President assented to it. The budget was to be funded through additional revenue measures amounting to Kenya shillings 344.3 billion, which were contained in the Finance Bill 2024, which everybody now knows that the President declined to assent to, resulting in a financing gap of similar amounts. And the reasons for his decline are well known to all Kenyans. So he did decline to assent to that bill. In view of this, the Treasury has prepared the financial year 2024 supplementary estimates, number 1, to cut down on planned activities and projects to close the financing gap of the said figure of 344.3 billion and to align the budget to the revised fiscal framework. Mr. Chairman, the proposed realignment covers quite a number of areas, but let me just flag. As indicated earlier, the withdrawal of the 2024 Finance Bill forced the government to forego an estimated revenue amount of 344.3 billion. The government will nonetheless continue with the implementation of the revenue-raising measures contained in the Finance Act of 2023. So the 2024 is out of the way, so we are working on the basis of the 2023 Finance Act. Now, to ensure the expenditures, Mr. Chairman, I'll draw members to page 3, item 7. To ensure that expenditures contained in the financial year 2024-25 Appropriations Act are aligned to the revised fiscal framework, we propose the following measures. 1, expenditure rationalization. 2, adjustment of the projected revenue and borrowing. And 3, to implement policy measures to contain wastage. The rationalization of the budget, Mr. Chairman, calls for the following. The National Treasury proposes to rationalize tax revenue, that is for GK funded, Government of Kenya funded expenditures, allocations in the recurrent and development budget for ministries and departments and agencies, including allocations to the constitutional commissions, independent offices, parliament, the judiciary, and shareable allocation to county governments as provided in Table 1 in your document. So basically, Mr. Chairman, I'm affirming your position that everybody is taking a haircut. There's no exception whatsoever. 5.2 billion from the school infrastructure improvement, 3.3 billion for university infrastructure, 3.3 billion for settlement of the landless, 3.1 billion for construction and equipping of TVET institutes, and 2 billion from the Hustlers Fund. So, Mr. Chairman, I'm just flagging this because the haircut that we are taking calls for very tough measures, some of them unpleasant, but we have to do that. In terms of additional expenditures, we have proposed additional allocations for critical government programs in the financial year 2025, as indicated on paragraph 11, and you have touched on some of them. 2 billion for coffee debts, 1 billion for sugarcane farmers reforms, $500 million Kenya shillings for KCC factories to support the milk, $500 million for the tree planting programs, 450 million for the leather factory, Kenene leather factory, and 200 million for Hides Fund. Mr. Chairman, on paragraph 12, we also indicate that we close the year, financial year 2023-2024, with some carryovers amounting to 218.5 billion. And out of this amount, we propose to factor 68.1 billion in the financial year 2024-25. That means we are bringing it back into that. And this will cover 23.8 billion for pensions and gratuities, 30.8 billion for transfer to counties, and 13.5 billion for the NGCDF. Mr. Chairman, in view of the above adjustments in the development budget, some of the key areas to be funded in the financial year 2024-25 development budget are also provided in Table 2. So that gives the detail, and the total amount we are talking of is 203.3 billion Kenya shillings.